The Republican National Convention begins next Monday in Tampa, but before the big event, Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan are back campaigning together.
Also this morning, thousands of people in northern Nevada without power over the weekend. You'll never guess what caused the blackout. We'll tell you.
Plus, the Giants were on the road at sunny San Diego yesterday. We'll tell you how the guys did coming up on this Monday, August 20th, 2012.
You're watching News 4 Today in high definition.
Good Monday morning. Thanks so much for choosing us to start your day. I'm Dina Kupfer.
And I'm Bill Frankmore. 5:30 as we get you going on this, 20th day of August. You just said, I can't believe it's August 20th.
This year has flown. I feel like the month of August, since Hot August nights until now, I don't know where the time's gone.
The whole summer kind of feels like it flew by, didn't it?
I know. Luckily, we still have warmer conditions out there, but that's even starting to fade away.
Yeah,
and then school starting. A lot going on.
School starts next Monday.
I know. You have two boys going back to school.
Boys. Holy cow.
You get a little break?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. No, because when I get home from work, they'll be there.
Oh, so, dang it.
Shelby gets a break. I don't.
There you go.
We're going to have your forecast on this final week of summer for some kids. Maybe they've got camp going on or what have you. But, gearing up for the start of school next week. But this morning, we begin with some politics. Of course, the president coming into town tomorrow, going to be in Reno tomorrow, Vegas on Wednesday. The political campaign coming down to the wire, only a couple of months until the election in November.
Also, hard to believe November is just around the corner, and that means a flurry of visits across the country this week to key battleground states. Claire Leka has more.
It's reunion time. Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan pair up again in New Hampshire this morning for a joint town hall meeting. This comes a full week before they were supposed to appear together again at the Republican convention in Tampa.
They had at one point thought they would split up in the week before the convention, but now they're going to be together. The dynamic duo out in New Hampshire.
Both teams are battling it out in the Granite State for its 4 electoral votes. Obama won it handily in 2008, but this time it's Romney's backyard. And adding Ryan to today's appearance just may push the duo over the top.
He has a relationship with Governor Romney that I think is a very positive one, and I think that they, they're very good together, and I think people see that.
Meanwhile, both sides want to keep the Medicare debate front and center.
Whatever changes get made to Medicare under a Romney-Ryan administration, they will not affect current seniors.
And the tax issue keeps coming up. One of Romney's senior advisors indicated he would release the 2011 return by the October 15th tax extension deadline. Democratic Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley suggested a disclosure of Romney's offshore banking accounts may be the reason for the delay.
Not unlawful, but it is tax avoidance. At a time when our country needs everyone's help to accelerate our nation's recovery.
Claire Leka, NBC News, Washington.
And President Obama is returning to the Silver State this week. Tomorrow he will be here speaking at Truckee Meadows Community College before going down to Las Vegas on Wednesday. We will, of course, have all of the live coverage for you coming up tomorrow.
All righty. Hopefully the weather will be okay for that. Let's take a quick peek outside as we get you going on this Monday morning. A nice shot to downtown Reno there. Weekend, we had the clouds hanging overhead, and it really cooled us down. It was very comfortable.
It was, and yesterday even a few severe thunderstorms around the Pyramid Lake area, and so I was getting the emails yesterday afternoon and the little weather updates there. It was clear skies around Reno, so it's kind of hard to believe so close you can have such active weather just a few miles away.
Yeah, and with summer starting to wind down, I hate to say that, got to get up to the lake perhaps this weekend, huh?
Yes, you do, especially this weekend. We're going to be in the low 90s in the valley. That means extremely comfortable weather at the lake. We can expect lower 80s, maybe even upper 70s, but clear skies so far on your Monday morning as we welcome you back to your week. 64 degrees with 6-mile-per-hour wind out of the west-northwest. No gusts, your humidity at 38%. So it definitely feels a little bit drier out there this morning. 57 at Lovelock, 61 at Fallon, 39 at Truckee. So we're welcoming back the upper 30s into this year. We haven't seen that quite some time, especially with a lot of the moisture that was right around northwest Nevada last week. It kept those over overnight lows in the 50s and 60s, even in the Sierra, and then we were in the 60s and 70s into the valley. So we'll split the state in half today with drier air in the northwest and then active pattern in the eastern side of the state. Around Eureka and Ely, we do have about a 20% chance of afternoon thunderstorms once again. It looks like, though, it'll fill mostly the southern portion of the state. 95 was the high yesterday, 5 degrees above the average there. Overnight lows about 13 degrees above, so we hit 68, should be in the mid-50s. Looks like this week will be again a little bit more average for your overnight lows as well. Smoky today around Gerlach as well as Pyramid Lake and Susanville because of those fires still burning in the Sierra. Should be okay around Reno, but if you are in the North Valley areas there, keep an eye out for that. 87 and 60 at Virginia City with only about a 10% chance of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. So your wind to about 30 miles per hour tonight. We'll keep it a little breezy tomorrow as well, and then we dry out. Looks like we have a pretty beautiful August week ahead. Back to you.
All right, very good. Thank you so much, Jen. Well, thousands of local residents were in the dark over the weekend for at least a couple of hours. According to NV Energy, power was out for about 4,000 customers from 12:30 to 2 o'clock, or just after 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. The outage ranged from Interstate 80 to Glendale along the Rock Boulevard corridor. A number of street signals were out as a result. Now, investigators, here's the interesting part with NV Energy, say the outage was caused by a squirrel entering a power substation. I imagine doing a little chewing there. I don't think that squirrel's still around, unfortunately.
Oh, don't say that.
The Boys and Girls Club in Northern Nevada hosted a children's safety fair Saturday. The Child and Family Health and Safety Fair was an event designed to teach kids how to stay safe and how to stay healthy. Screenings, demonstrations on health, and even performances by some police dogs there. Kids even had a chance to take a ride on a real fire truck. Good for them.
Well, it's almost that time of year that teachers love and some students sometimes dread. Back to school time is just around the corner, and the Legends Outlet Mall hosted a back-to-school fair over the weekend. The event featured back-to-school immunizations for children as well as concerts by X Factor finalist Chris Renee and a fall fashion show. Hard to believe it's already back to school time. Well, people in favor of gay rights all over the area gathered in Wingfield Park on Saturday. Though it was a little cloudy outside, that didn't stop Reno from celebrating its 16th annual Gay Pride Festival. Event organizers say that festivals like these are a fun and social way to express their pride. Looks like there was a good turnout there as well.
Well, streaming movies from the internet brings a whole new convenience to watching the latest flicks, but which websites are the best? We're going to check them out.
Plus, the rabbit hole keeps getting a little deeper for Melky Cabrera. We will have the latest details on the investigation surrounding the San Francisco Giant when we come back.